This post went completely mega viral. Hey meal preppers, welcome back to Sweet Peas and Saffron. I'm Denise, and today we are talking chicken marinades. This post went completely mega viral on my site. I'm talking 1 million repins, over 1 million views on the Facebook video which I shot, which was not very good, hence why we're making a new video for it today. People are obsessed with this post, and so I obviously wanted to share it with you. So today I'm showing you how to make freezer-friendly chicken marinades. So basically when boneless, skinless chicken breast goes on sale and you stock up on a whole bunch of it and then you portion it out into little baggies in the freezer, why not portion it out with a marinade? Because as it thaws, it gets so much flavor that it absorbs from the marinade. And you don't have to remember to put the chicken in the marinade, which is always my problem. So today, I'm going to walk you through how to make these freezer chicken marinades, how to freeze them, how to thaw them, and how to bake them up. We're only going to bake one of the portions up because I have just like a little family of 4 and we don't need 14 chicken breasts for dinner tonight. Equipment that you're going to need for these chicken marinades. Really all you need is good quality freezer bags. Make sure that you get the ones that say freezer on the box because you don't want to have anything leaking in the freezer. If you are like me and you're trying to reduce your plastic waste, you can use a reusable silicone bag. So today I'm going to be using these stasher bags. I will link you to them below. But another option are these other type of reusable silicone bags that I got on Amazon. I'm going to be using stasher just because you can see through them and it's a lot better of a visual for you guys. One more thing that you might want to have, but it's totally not essential, are these little baggie holders. So essentially you clip your bags in and they hold them open so you can put your ingredients in the bag without having to pry it open each time. This works great for silicone bags, but also for plastic bags. All right guys, we're going to get started. I just want to let you know that I will be doubling the marinade recipe as written. So I am adding 2 chicken breasts, which normally works out to close to 1 pound of chicken. So I'll be doubling the marinade as written. And on my site, you can drag on the recipe card the serving size to adjust the recipe to however many portions that you want to make. So first we're going to start with the cilantro lime chicken. So to your bag, add 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 2 tablespoons of lime juice, 1 tablespoon of honey, half a cup of cilantro leaves. I recommend discarding the stems as much as possible and just focus on the leaves. 2 cloves of fresh minced garlic, and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And remember, this is a double batch of the recipe. So I'm going to squish up the marinade, kind of mix it all together, and then I'm going to add my 2 chicken breasts into the bag. Squeeze out as much air as possible, and then kind of mash it all up again just to get the chicken nice and coated in the marinade. So that's it for our cilantro lime chicken marinade. Next, we're going to make the sweet chili chicken marinade, and this one is one of my favorites, and it is so simple. To our bag, we're going to add 6 tablespoons of sweet chili sauce and 3 tablespoons of soy sauce. Now, I prefer reduced sodium soy sauce, so I highly recommend getting that if you can find it. We're also adding some water to this chicken marinade because as you bake it, the sauce reduces and it gets nice and sticky. So the water helps it prevent from over-reducing. Mix it all together, and then we are going to add our chicken breasts into the bag, seal the bag, and we're going to mix the bag up so that the chicken gets nice and coated in the sweet chili chicken marinade. Next, we're going to start on our jerk chicken marinade. Now, this is not an authentic jerk chicken marinade, but it is awesome for people who are short on time, don't want to get the food processor out, so I like to call this a shortcut jerk chicken recipe. First, we're going to add 1 teaspoon of dried thyme leaves, 1 teaspoon of ground allspice, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. Now you are welcome to swap the brown sugar for coconut sugar, maple syrup, or honey. You just use an equal amount of them. Add half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of pepper, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, half a teaspoon of cinnamon, half a teaspoon of cayenne, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and 2 tablespoons of lime juice. So now just mash this all up to the best of your ability. It should form kind of like a paste. And now we're going to add our chicken breast to the bag. And that's it for our jerk chicken marinade. Next, we're going to make our lemon ginger chicken marinade. To our bag, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 2 teaspoons of lemon juice, 2 teaspoons of minced ginger, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and optional, but if you want to have a little kick to the recipe, add a 1/4 teaspoon of red pepper flakes. So we're going to mix this all up and then add our chicken breasts in. And that's it for our lemon ginger chicken marinade. Next, we're going to make our Chipotle Lime Chicken Marinade. This one is great on taco salads or served with cilantro lime cauliflower rice. It's really good. To our bag, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 2 tablespoons of adobo sauce. Now this is the sauce that comes in a can of chipotle peppers. So if you want to give it an extra kick, you can mince up a chipotle pepper and add that in too. Add half a teaspoon of paprika, 2 teaspoons of brown sugar, and again, you can replace the brown sugar with coconut sugar, honey, or maple syrup, 2 cloves of minced garlic, 2 tablespoons of lime juice, and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Mix it all together, add your chicken breasts, and this Chipotle Lime Chicken Marinade is done. Next, we're going to make our honey garlic chicken marinade. This one is a delicious Asian-inspired recipe. It comes with a sweet and sticky sauce that is perfect for spooning over rice and vegetables. To our bag, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, and again, I recommend reduced sodium, a 1/4 cup of honey, 2 cloves of minced garlic, and a 1/4 cup of water. We're going to mix it all together, add the chicken breasts, and this honey garlic chicken marinade is ready to go in the freezer. Our final marinade is the yogurt curry marinade. Now, when I developed this recipe, I used regular dairy yogurt, and I found that after freezing, it flaked. It still had amazing flavor, which is why I still included it in this post. But since posting this recipe, I have found that coconut yogurt is awesome for freezing. It doesn't break. And so for this recipe, I'm going to be using coconut yogurt in place of dairy yogurt. You can use dairy yogurt, but just be warned that it will break and flake in the freezer. But it still has awesome flavor. So to our bag, we are adding a 1/4 cup of coconut yogurt, 2 teaspoons of lime juice, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of curry powder. I'm using a medium curry powder, so it's not spicy. You can kick it up with a hot or a spicy curry powder. And 1 teaspoon of brown sugar, and again, you can replace this with honey, maple syrup, or coconut sugar. Mash it all up. Add your chicken breasts. And this curry yogurt chicken marinade is done. Okay guys, it's a different day. I'm wearing a different shirt, and I'm going to show you how to bake up your frozen chicken breast. So we're going to heat the oven to 425, and we'll dump out our thawed chicken breast and marinade into a baking dish. Now I'm using an 8x8 inch baking dish for my 2 chicken breasts. So I'm showing you how to bake up the jerk chicken marinade, but it's basically the same for all of the other recipes. So after baking in the oven for about 25 minutes, I am covering my chicken breast to rest it, and I'm going to rest it for 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, so my chicken has rested, and now I'm going to slice it against the grain, and it's so juicy. Can you see? Do you want to reach through the screen and eat this chicken breast?
So that's it. It's so easy to cook up. It makes dinner so easy.
So that takes care of our 7 chicken freezer marinades. I hope you guys found this helpful. I hope it inspired you to go out and make some marinades of your own. If you liked this video, then stay tuned for the next video, which is all about how to cook a whole chicken and use it for 3 different meals.